In America, Americans like to supersize everything. What do I mean? Well, for you guys, if it's not big enough, you supersize it. Here you guys have the Super Bowl. You have Supermodel, Super Mario Brothers, Super Nintendo, lots of super duper things. In the Hmong culture, we don't have anything too super. So today I've declared to be Super Hmong Man Day. Da-da-da-da. 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 All right, thank you. Okay, I see we have some Hmong speaking audiences and we have some non-Hmong speaking audiences. Thank you all for coming out. Let me see. Let me put someone here. Sir, what's your name? Bob? Bob, do you ever sit next to Hmong people and they talk in Hmong and you think to yourself, are they talking about me? Bob, if you ever think that, chances are they are talking about you, Bob. Especially if they know your name is Bob and you hear something like this. Bob. They know for sure we're talking about you. But no, I'm kidding, Bob. There are some things we say in our language that we just cannot translate, you see. So it's not that we're talking about you. Our language is a very special and unique way to communicate certain ideas you cannot translate. I know that if I speak all in Hmong, some of the non-Hmong kids who grow up here will say, hey, dog, man, we ain't down with that language no more, dog. So I just can't speak all Hmong tonight, and I just can't speak all English, because if I speak all English, some Hmong parents will say, so I call it the new language of the new millennium for Hmong Americans. It's not Hmong, it's not English, it's called Hmonglish. Okay? Hmonglish, okay? Now, I'm glad that some of the young folks are here too. For those of you in the back, if there's seats, feel free to move on up because I'm much better looking up close. Okay? What cháu này cháu ít chỗ này thì, what cháu này ít chỗ này thì cái này cháu này chỉ tôi thắc của thế. Cú nó bây giờ tu giờ chồng mong đợi sẽ chồng. Cú tôi mua phần này nè, cú tôi tông cháu chỉ ít ra bên gì rồi ít bao nhiêu nào thế. I will be doing a show today, and later on I've got a musical tribute to about what it means to be an American. But I have to ask you folks, how many of you know a little bit about Hmong history and why we came to America for the non-Hmong audiences? Okay, good. For those who didn't raise hands, I'll tell you. You know, the Hmong people, we are more than 4,000-year-old culture. We originated from the country of China, but we're not Chinese. Because the Chinese people, they have their own culture, languages, and traditions, and the Chinese people lived in the low valleys, while we the Hmong people lived up high in the mountains. I tell everyone, we're the hillbillies of Asia. No, we don't say, yeah! Oh! But Hmong people do say, ni cho to. Same thing. So I'll teach you something right off the bat. For them, you non-Hmong speakers say, nya, 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 nyo. Zh, say nyo. Yo! Everyone go like this with your fingers. Yes, even the cool people. I want you to say it with a cool attitude like this. Nyo yo! You know, in the Hmong language, nyo yo, it means wo so. If you happen to come from a small town, to you nyo yo means howdy. Now, in the last 200 years, when our ancestors lived in China, the emperor heard about our people. He sent the soldiers into the villages where we lived. They said, if you Hmong people don't become Chinese like us, we're going to kill you. We said, no. We like to retain our culture as the free people of the mountains. So we went to war with the more powerful Chinese and we lost. Many of us had to flee south of China to the countries of Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, and Burma. We settled there for about 200 years. Right about 1960, when John F. Kennedy was president, a secret war started in our countries between communist and non-communist regimes. And at that time, no Americans were supposed to be in the country of Laos. So what happened? The CIA came to our country to ask the Hmong people to fight. That's when the first Hmong met the Americans. They came in, they said, you Hmong people, you help us fight, we'll take care of you. What are we supposed to fight with? Don't worry, we'll give you all the guns you need, but you provide the soldiers. What happens if we lose? We'll take care of you, we promise. So a promise was made to the Hmong people, we agreed to fight as the United States Secret Army. We fought in what was known as the secret wars in Laos for 15 years. Now, why don't you read about this stuff in American history books? It was kept secret from government officials in this country because young Hmong soldiers, 13, 14 years old, if you're taller than the machine gun, you can shoot it without falling down. You were encouraged to go fight for freedom. My father went to war at the age of 15. And to make a long story short, after 15 years of war, Americans returned home to America. Hmong people said, "Hey, where do we go?" In May of 1975, a secret document went around the government. Its title said, "Kill all of the Hmong people who sided with the Americans." Shh, if you're Hmong, you better get your family together. Pack some food, grab a knife or a gun to protect your family along the way. Talk about making a run for the border. This time it ain't for Taco Bell, right? This time you're running for your lives. So the night we made our escape, my family waited by the river. We had to cross this huge border, which is the river between Laos and Thailand. We knew that some people died trying to escape because soldiers waited to shoot me Hmong people who tried to leave. But my father came up with a plan. 1 o'clock in the morning we waited. These fishermen came with their boat. My father paid them some money. They put our entire family onto the boat and they canoed across. It was about a 45-minute ride in the dark, my father said. When we made it to safety, these fishermen said to my family, "You stay here, we'll go back and get your neighbors." They canoed back. They picked up 23 people in our neighbor's family. Most of them were little children. Halfway to the other side, the same fishermen who helped our family, they pointed their guns at our neighbors. They robbed them of everything they had. After that, they threw everyone into the water. And of those 23 people, 18 died, only 5 made it to safety. So when I don't do my homework, my father tells me this story all the time. "Son, don't you know I went through war? I had to sacrifice everything. I hid in the jungle for months. I had to eat the fruits and berries off the trees to stay alive. Why? So I can bring your little butt to America and go to go and study." He tells me that story, but I don't do too good in school, huh? I'm not here to share sad stories. Oh, excuse me, I gotta get a little air up here. It's getting hot in here, right? You guys like my shirt? Blue chalk show the neighbor more. Now, I'll do a portion of my program today from my new show. When I was little, we first came to America. I was so ashamed of being Hmong because our people didn't know about our culture and we were new. And I went to school and I remember the teacher said, "Class, go home and ask your mom and dad where you were born. Which town, which hospital, which doctor delivered you, and write it in a piece of paper and come tell the whole class." So I went home and I knew enough to understand what was asking me. I went and I asked my sister, my older brothers who can translate it, and I asked my mom too. I said, "Nia, na kuy te be born to tuna." My mother said, "Ko lo sha, mon de lo na chou chou, leej ta ta shi xie na, chong du chong teng di na ha, có chỉ nó chỉ con ở trong đó mà khi ở trong là wow, mình tu cho có lọt đi ha. So I had my brother and sister help me translate everything into English, and I went to school. And my friend Bobby, his turn, he came up. "Hi everyone, my name is Bobby Johnson. I was born at St. Joseph Hospital at 3:45 a.m. The doctor delivered me as Dr. Paul Smith at this town, this city, this time." To George's turn. I grabbed my piece of paper too. My mother said it was a cold night, way in the jungle of Laos. It was raining a little bit. In the middle of the night, she hear the crickets outside go. And she hear a knock at the door, and she opened it, and there I was. She said I was all wrapped up in a little cloth. She said I'm so chubby. She said I'm a child of God, sent down from heaven. And everybody laughed at me. They said, "Yeah, that guy's weird, huh?" But see, in Laos, we don't have birth certificates. We gave birth at home. We deliver the children at home. So the other kids said, "Man, you're weird. You don't even know where you were born." I said, "Oh." And I didn't like being Hmong. I also didn't like being Hmong because conference time. Teacher gave us a piece of paper, said, "Tell your mom and dad to come to conference in 2 weeks." I went and I gave it to mom and dad. I said, "Nia, na kuy ka ba conference na?" My mother said, "Conference, achina." She didn't know what conference was, and she didn't know what it was about. I said, Mom, Dad, they teach us. Teacher said, you and Dad have to go see the teacher and talk about my work. So my mom said, okay, 2 weeks later, Mom and Dad went to conference. Now my friend Bobby, his mom and dad went to conference too, but they dressed up. They look good. They hold hands because that's what American parents do. They show love. They put the arm around each other and they walk like Americans, mom and dad walk. Oh, yeah. They know where they're going. They can read. They know which room number. Oh, hi. And they sit down. Are you Bobby's teacher? I'm Bobby's dad. This is Bobby's mom. Nice to meet you. Let's talk about our son, Bobby. My mom and dad went to conference too, Hmong style. My dad showed up, he's very serious, get to the point, showed up at the school, said, wait, what's your name? Come, your school's so big, where's your teacher over there? Okay, let's go. He started walking Hmong style. My mom and dad and Hmong parents, they do not hold hands. In fact, Hmong parents don't walk like American mom and dad. My dad's always 5 yards ahead of my mom. My mom's like, oh, talk to my way, don't go too fast, I get lost in this school, wait for me, wait for me. My parents didn't know where to go, they went all over the school, they got lost, they finally found the teacher. Now, American mom and dad, they sit like this, they're comfortable, they talk. My mom and dad sit Hmong style. The teacher said, Tutor, oh, nice to meet you. You're Tutor's mom and dad. Well, he's doing good at math, he's doing good at reading, he needs to work on his spelling. My mom and dad don't speak English, they don't understand English, but they still say, yeah. If the teacher say, what do you think about throwing your son off a 50-foot bridge? They still say, yeah. Because they don't know, but they just do that to be polite, you know? I thought, oh man, my mom and dad are so nerdy, I'm so ashamed of being a mom. I was also ashamed of being home because we had to compare what we eat. Teacher says, class, go home, write down exactly what you eat for a whole week. What you eat in the morning, what you eat for lunch, what you eat for breakfast, what you eat for dinner, and we're gonna see if you're eating good food for your diet. So So I was very honest. I wrote everything I ate. Rice and noodle, rice and broccoli, rice and chicken, rice and kung fu noodle, rice and beef, rice and hot dog. I wrote that. And I went to school and I looked at my friend's my friend's calendar, and they put stuff like spaghetti, ravioli, hamburger, pizza, salad, pudding, milk, jelly. I looked at theirs, I looked at mine, I said, oh, man, we eat too much rice, huh? So I had to erase my stuff. Spaghetti, ravioli, because I did not want people to call me a rice patty, right? Because most people, we eat rice every single day. So I was ashamed of being Hmong for a lot of reasons. And plus, because the other people didn't know our culture, they would say stuff like, hey, you flat-nosed China boy, go back to your country. They all call me the flat-nosed China boy. But when we first came here, Hmong people had a nickname we call Caucasian folks too. We call you guys Jiangju, the long-nosed people. We did, because the most scariest feature on your face, Bob, was your nose. In addition to a long nose, your average American 6-foot blonde hair, blue eyes, when you talk, you're very expressive and you look down at us because we don't go very tall. We're looking at you and it's scary because your nostrils are flaring in our faces. I'm afraid something might shoot out at me, right? Now, I'd like a volunteer from the audience to come participate in this little this little role play that I'm doing here. Hopefully a young Hmong person. If you don't know who you, we have a lot of young people. It's like, how many of you know you're Hmong? How many of you know you're not Hmong? How many of you don't know where you are? We have a lot of those too, huh? Okay. Okay, I need a Hmong person. Raise your hand. Oh, that little girl, raise her hand. Come on up, little girl. Yeah. Don't be shy! Come on up! Come over here. Come on out. You know what? Every time I say that, have a seat right here for a second. Every time I say that, I say, I need a Hmong person to come up here. I'm gonna need a volunteer. Most of the Hmong kids go like this. They're so scared. But I'm glad that you just went like that. And when I was little, I used to be like that too. Because we were taught, ever since we were little, Mom and Dad said, if you're smart, you're quiet, you don't talk, you don't make a noise, you just sit there and look dumb. That's how you look smart. So I would just sit there like this, okay. And the teacher would say, class, if you know the answer, raise your hand. What's 2 plus 2 on the board? All the American kids go like this. Like they're gonna choke, right? And the teacher would say, Bobby, wrong answer. Jennifer, wrong answer. I say, way in the back. Like this. Teacher says, Tuja, do you know? I say, She said, what's the answer? I said, 5 times 5 equals 25. She said, right, how come you didn't raise your hand? I just said, because my mother always taught me, so I did what my mother asked. So I would just sit there like this. And most Hmong kids are very shy. So for those of you who are a little shy in class, who don't want to raise your hand, what's your name, young lady?
Kashia.
Kashia. Okay, Kashia's got it down. She went like this. But the rest of you, we need a little work, okay? You got to be like me. Okay, because I knew the answer. And teachers, I said, the next time my teacher asks, I'm going to raise my hand. She asked the question, I knew it. First time I said, I'm going to raise my hand. First time I went like this. Second time I'm going to raise my hand. What's 4 times 4? Third time I'm going to raise it a little higher. 4, what's 5 times 5? Oh. After that, who knows the answer? Raise your hand. Who knows the answer? Raise your hand. Oh, I kept getting, I was so good with this hand, I did the other hand. Oh yeah, after a while, I'm so good. Teacher. Teacher says, Tuja, why do you have your hand up all the time? Oh, sorry, teacher, I'm so good, you need something, you let me know, teacher. I'm right here for you all the time, okay? So, shut up and hug Kashia. Now let's give her a round of applause. Kashia was very brave. Hey, Kashia, for doing that and for being proud, being brave, you get my very own Tuja Xiong video. Yeah. All right, come over here. Now, Kashia, when I was little, I would go to school. They would ask me, are you Chinese? No. Are you Japanese? No. What are you? So I'm going to ask you the same question too. Are you Chinese?
No.
Are you Japanese?
No.
Are you Cambodian?
No.
Okay, you're not Chinese, you're not Cambodian, you're not Vietnamese. What are you?
Hmong.
You're Hmong. Chinese people come from China. Japanese people come from Japan. Vietnamese people come from Vietnam. Hmong people come from Hmongland? No. Okay, so let's say I don't know what Hmong is, and I ask Kashia, what is Hmong?
They come from Thailand.
Good answer, all right. You can have a seat, Kashia. I asked my mom, when I was little, they would ask me, Teacher, what is Hmong? And I do that role play with a lot of young kids too. I asked a 6th grade Hmong girl, I said, what are you? She said, I'm Hmong. I said, what is Hmong? 9 out of 10 times when I ask the young Hmong kids what is Hmong, they do this. One girl said to me, a people? Another person said to me, a culture? We can't tell people what Hmong is because, and I went home and I asked my mom. I said, Mom, all the other kids want to ask me what is Hmong. So my mother went to school and she learned a functional English for parents. So she learned the basic stuff like, hello, how you do? I do fine, thank you. What is your name? My name is Taslauv, thank you. Where do you come from? I come from Laos, thank you. So I asked her, I said, Mom, what is Hmong? She said, what is Hmong? I is Hmong. I said, no, Mom, you can't tell them I is Hmong. You have to tell them what Hmong is. She said, okay, well, Hmong is I. I is Hmong, Hmong is I. That's a weird answer, huh? And I realized why my mother couldn't tell me what Hmong is. Because being Hmong is so weird, it's so different, it's so cool, it's so crazy, it's in the way, it's in our existence, and we can't really explain it to other people. It's in the way we talk, it's in the way we walk, It's in the way we think. It's in the way we relate. It's in the way we eat our food, prepare our food. It's how we exist. And now I'm going to rephrase the question to ask you guys, what makes us Hmong? Who can tell me what makes us Hmong? First off, our language. You got people, you say, hey, how you doing there, Bob? Good to meet you. Where you from? I'm the principal over there in North High School. Is it Tom? Nice to meet you, Tom. We got together sometime at network. Let me give you my card. Let me give you my card. Have your people call my people and we'll do lunch. Okay. Oh yeah, you betcha. Hmong people, we don't say that. We say, and by the way, to the young people, it's it's not noka, no yong, okay? And that's how we greet each other. It's in our language. We have such a beautiful language. For those of you who speak a second language, you know that sometimes you translate things, it gets lost in the translation. For example, I went to Laos, and the Hmong fathers would ask the Hmong guys would ask the Hmong girls, Linh Hoa, này trồng câu luôn, này đi xin món chị nó này trồng câu luôn à. And the girls would go. What they were saying is, ooh, my fellow Hmong sister, you are so beautiful. What did your mother and father feed you to make you look so good? And traditionally, our Hmong mothers would say, which means, oh, we just eat the fruits and berries off the trees. But today, if you ask that to the young Hmong girls, hey, sister, your mother and father, what did they feed you to make you look so good? Today, they have a very different response. Today, they say, they're not Taco Bell, they hamburger there. They don't understand that it's poetic, it's a romantic poetry, right? In fact, there are some things that you say that it totally doesn't mean the same. If you translate it, you lose the meaning. My cousins in Laos would say to the Hmong girls, Lấy mua, có sống công chú lấy phó tài tu từ tài bông sống tu rồi, chế thủ có cho bộ chữ khá gì xin à. And the girls would melt. What do you translate to English? My fellow Hmong sister, you are so beautiful like the daughter who fell from the heavens that when you fart, it must smell good. What's your name there, sir? Dave? Dave, don't ever try that at a bar. It doesn't work, alright? So that is in our language. Our language is so beautiful. Give you an example. American storytelling. There once was a bear named Tom. Here is Tom the bear. Tom was very tired. Tom had to take a nap. Here's Tom napping. That's not Hmong storytelling. Hmong storytelling, it involves our language. It's a tonal language. It's like music. It takes us to another world. This is a little example of Hmong storytelling. Chỉ muốn tu, chỉ muốn tây, chỉ muốn mình làm mình nông, chỉ muốn mình con mình lòng, để tên nào mà cho tụ mình tu ơi. Once upon a time, there was no sun, there was no moon. The earth was a dark and quiet place. Nothing lived on earth. But from this little crack in the mountain, a man crawled out. He was the first man to step on earth. His name was Lu Tu. That was the story about the beginning of the world. And my dad told me Hmong story in the Hmong language. Ooh, it got me excited. We Hmong people have a beautiful language that makes us Hmong. In Hmong culture, there are some things we say we don't mean. There are some things we mean we don't say. Let me say that again. There are some things we say we don't mean. There are some things we mean we don't say. For example, the girls who are very pretty, girl, you look so good. They say, oh, no, we're so ugly. No one would even date us. Why would you say that? But inside, they're really saying, yeah, I'm all that. But they would never say it because it'd be rude. See, there are some things we say we don't mean. For example, when you go to a Hmong person's house, oh, you're here. We're eating. Come join us. No, mama. Oh, no, we just ate. You go ahead. Loma. Oh, no, you go ahead. Come on, come join us. The mouth is saying, oh, talo, that's okay, you go ahead. But the Hmong belly is going, oh, that looks good. My mouth is watering. Tức là lọt bắn châu rồi sáng ngọt cho định cho một cái cho nó bằng con số độ của lọt con châu tài này. But see, we can't say, sure, I'll eat, because that's rude. Hmong people, you're supposed to say no, 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 no. But Hmong people can't take no for an answer, so they say, come on, come on. They will drag you, okay, come on, and they'll sit down. And we have a saying in our culture, okay, I'll just sit and, use a spoon and hold the spoon for conversation's sake. Maybe they start rubbing, Another example of saying what we don't mean, meaning what we don't say. The Hmong fathers, when you get married, they have to go and what they do, they kind of kneel down, bow to the grandmother, right? Oh, pay the mother-in-law, pay the father-in-law, pay the boy, pay the young, pay the young, pay the right? You gotta pay to every pet they had for 4 generations in their line of the family, right? And that's one time when the Hmong mother, if someone come marry your daughter, the Hmong mother sit there and they bow down. The Hmong mother is supposed to say with her mouth, oh, it's okay, you don't have to do all that. It's okay, get up, get up, get up. Her mouth is saying, but her heart is really saying, yeah, you better get down on your knees, boy. Don't you know you married my daughter? I carried her in my belly for 9 months. You better love her till the day you die. Because if you don't love her, when I die, I'm going to come back and haunt you in your dreams. But she would never say that because it's rude. Right? There's no shame in the country. Pay no to one. You could take you could plan your ruling. Makachi Luna, your one to Makuto, or down or talk on her. Pay a con, you're not child, get talking. But she would never say that because it's rude, right? Another thing that makes us proud we're Hmong is in our clothing. Mika, you got belt buckles to keep your pants up. Hmong people got plache, it keeps our pants up too. Yes. In our clothing, during the New Year, the ladies would get dressed up in their beautiful clothing. And all the coins, they make a lot of noise and they get dressed up. And if you look at the details, all the hand-stitched, tiny needle and thread, that takes lots of work. And during the New Year, that's when we wear clothing. And the girls, oh, they look so good, but they have to be careful because they don't want to mess up their Hmong clothes. They gotta walk really slow like this. Ching, ching, because the coins make noise. Ching, ching, ching. But if they see me and I'm looking good, oh, ching, 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 right? It's in our clothing. What else makes us cool? What else makes us Hmong? Our food. I went to an American wedding and we ate some food too, but it wasn't, it was sort of the party wedding food, like ham, cheese, crackers, sandwiches, little hors d'oeuvres. Oh, would you like an hors d'oeuvre? Would you like an hors d'oeuvre? Would you like an hors d'oeuvre? I said to myself, when are we gonna get some real grub around here, huh? Hmong food, Hmong wedding, it's a little different. When you show up at a Hmong wedding, a little different. We don't do it at a nice hotel. A Hmong wedding, we do it in someone's basement. Yeah. And when you show up at a Hmong wedding, you already know it's a Hmong wedding because you see all the Toyotas outside the house, right? Lined up and down the street, right? And when you walk in there, boy, you see all the ladies, they're working hard, all the men, they're negotiating the dowry, they're talking business, and you see all the netais in the kitchen. Right? And when we eat, oh, we don't just eat hors d'oeuvres. We eat la, we eat koom, we eat egg roll, we eat duck, we eat beef, right? Gokwa is a very special soup. Next time you come, don't ask what it is, just eat it. Okay? As long as nothing's swimming around, crawling around, it's fine, okay? It gives you superpower, right? It's in our food. What else makes us Hmong? There are certain rituals that we do. What do I mean by rituals? Like for example, a New Year. American New Year, you celebrate 10, 9, 6, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Hmong New Year, we don't do that. Hmong New Year, an old man will hold the chicken. Okay, we walk under the chicken. Everyone walk under the chicken. Say, that's weird. Why are you walking under a chicken? Hey, we walk under the chicken because when we walk under the chicken, it means the chicken is going to take all the evil things, the bad things that happen in your life and let it float down the stream. And when you walk under the chicken, You walk into the prosperity, into the happiness of the new year. That's what we mean by we walk under the chicken. And at our new year, there are so many cool things that happen at our new year. We have Hmong music. American music. Hmong music. I said, Mom, that's some weird noise. My mother said, son, it's telling stories. My mother and father would communicate when they were younger using a danja. You guys know what a danja is? Danja is a special Hmong mouth organ piece. My dad, I said, Dad, how did you talk to my mom when you were younger? Did you use a telephone? My dad said, that's for nerdy people who don't know how to talk to girls. My dad said, I will hike over mountain and valley to go see your mother. It was dark, so we had carried a little torch, and I hadn't have shoes, so my toes would be all bleeding from stepping on the rocks at night. And I would go up to your mother's house, and I knew where she slept. So I cannot go inside, but I would, through the 3 thin cracks of the wall, I would sing a song to your mother with my music. I would play her music that goes, B-O, yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, yo. I said, Dad, that's kind of weird. What are you trying to say? My dad said, son, your American ear, you hear a bunch of noise, B-O, B-O, B-O. But if you ask your mother what she hears, she will tell you something different. I said, Mom, what's my dad's playing to you? My mother says, your dad just played me a song that goes, girlfriend, you so beautiful, like the morning flower. And if you're not oh sweet asleep, then wake up and talk to me, because I've come over mountains and valleys and rivers to come see you. I said, that's what you're playing with your music? My dad said, I said, Mom, what do you do? My mother said, I said, Mom, translate. She said, okay, I just play your dad a song that goes, I said, wow, Dad, you a Mac Daddy, huh? My dad was cool with the girls. He knew to speak to the language that would make them melt. It's in our music. When you go to the New Year, we have dance. Mika have dance. Boom, boom. Oh, what's up, what's up? Hmong people have dance too. Yeah. Hmong dance is so beautiful. For those who don't understand, this means river. This means picking corn, throw in the basket, picking corn, throw in the basket. The sun and the moon. I thank you, I love you too. That's how we tell our stories through dance. I said, wow. We also have our songs. Now, Mika's song, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. It's so fantastic. No, Hmong song's a little different. Chị chơi đó là hay. Ni Hmong, it's our version of yodeling. And the Hmong mothers, they would say, yeah, yeah. They would hold their breath for so long. I would say, breathe, breathe before you fall. Because they would do it and their eyes would be, whoa. But it's in our music, it's in our songs. And I'm going to prove to you that Hmong mothers can dance. Now, I need some Hmong mothers up here. And some non-Hmong mothers up here. Because the young people, they say, my mom's so nerdy, she can't even dance. You're wrong. Who brought them Hmong mother? Who brought them Hmong mother? Raise your hand if you brought a Hmong mother near you. Oh, where's your Hmong mother? Okay. Okay, người ta có làm bên đó vậy, tay ở Paul rồi làm bên đó mà. Don't be shy, you got practice like this. Come on, Kashia, bring your mom up here, okay? Có là được qua mà này tại cái rất mò. Cú một cổng pin có hó, cú mới để video có hó. Ôi ôi. I need a mom mother này tại cái làm bên đó à? Come on, okay. Okay, I need a few more. Come on, who brought their mom mother up here? Đến tay. Okay, I need a. Ôi, cô nia tụi nhỉ chế mong là bên nó nên chắc chắn muốn làm cho cô cả lò chế sữa, okay? Cái mong vào. Okay, lò cái, có lò sữa nó thế. Good, okay, come on. Okay, and now we're gonna get these two mong mother here too. Lò mà, okay. Okay, and then we also have, where's Mary? Mary, come on up. We have an honorary Hmong mother here. And, oh man, you come up here too. We're going to show you some Hmong moves, alright, okay, yeah. You too. Come on up here, stage. Come on, it'll be fun. We're going to show you how to get jiggy Hmong style. Come on. It'll be fun. Oh, how about you? Oh, we need some Hmong mothers. Okay, are you a mother? Okay, come on up. All right, come on up. Okay, I want you to get on stage. Everyone be very careful because we don't have a lot of insurance, okay? Okay, now, the young people, a lot of Hmong kids I talk to, they say our parents are nerdy, our parents don't know how to dance. And I say, you're wrong. Our Hmong mothers founded some very cool hip-hop moves. Yes, I will prove it to you. We did not plan this. Okay, so to the Hmong mothers, I'm going to ask them to show you how they do certain things in Laos as part of their daily lifestyle and daily chores with their bodies, which is also the foundation of some very cool hip-hop moves. Let me show you. You folks can learn, okay? Just kind of sit right there and copy what the Hmong mothers do. They're gonna show you. Nishi show to bên nhóm lột tay nè. To nên giỏ dễ nên giỏ lên cả. Đó. When you were in Laos, how did you grind the rice with the traditional rice grinder? Giỏ dễ nên giỏ lên cả. Nishi show nên nó kìa with your bodies, okay? Giỏ dễ giỏ lên cả. Giỏi. Okay, yeah. You see that? Okay, this is a hip-hop move. This is a hip-hop move, right? Okay, good. Now, show them, show them how you how you smash the rice with the rice smasher, the rice pounder, with the foot pounder. How do you smash the rice? Okay. Hey, right? Yeah, that's good, okay. Now, show them how you separate the rice from the rice grain. In Laos, traditional Hmong girls would do this at a very young age. Okay, good. Now show them how you break the corn and throw it in the basket during the harvest season. They spread out a little bit. Okay. Okay. So they show how do you break the corn? Yeah, you got it. Okay. Now show them how you ball with the young men from the different villages. You toss ball with them when they come and meet you and flirt with you. Ball it out. Okay, one more thing. Show them how you line blade, cutting the rice grains. Line blade like that. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do a dance based on these traditional Hmong moves, alright? Now, when I good the guy, anyone does it, okay? Ready? Here we go. Georgie. Foot dog. Jump soup. Climb blade. Pop. big round of applause. Good job. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks, y'all, dog, eh? Now, who says Hmong mothers can't get jiggy with that, huh?